Well, I already made a review video on Evo. Then figured to make video on different monster catchings / taming game other than Pokemon. Coromon, as you saw it from title and thumbnail. It might be fifth time trying to play this. First that when I made Let's Play on this demo on mobile, and to this day mobile just as demo, no full version on mobile. When I broke on Steam, or maybe I just broke and I didn't play it. After some time trying to watch also those replay profit, and now for the video. So, it's not the first try then. Unless there's a try that I didn't mention it. Also seeing this single player game getting constantly updates, noticing Totem's game speed added to the game, I finally figured to play for video. So I speeded everything that game a lot. Expect battle speed, or I say battle text speed. 3 times text speed I already said in previous try. Is speed up the problem. For some reason I drop minigame get speed up when the game speed is 2 times faster. Plus, making the game faster it seems random encoders are more annoying. Another thing is I started a new save file in different section. There are 3 slave plots, thinking I would also to complete the game at first. However, at one point I figured to continue save file that I already did, and to beat the final boss with the other level 3. And I left nearby the end that save file. 9%. Okay, I didn't put a lot of that. Okay, I don't know what I'm thinking about here there. Players start the new job at Luxury's Battle Researcher, so there aren't actually gyms or arenas or whatever. Well, there's battle against Titans, which are I guess something like Coromon codes that can deal with omens. As much as I can understand it, can't remember quite right. And of course there is an evil team that the player encounters. So I guess I will say that it's the same or similar to Pokemon. Like up to 6 Coromon you can have in party. Coromon have abilities which are color traits and can hold items, and of course Coromon can have up to 4 skills. Now some difference. Coromon doesn't have PP. Say our SP or it's something like stamina or manpower, so if SP runs out then Coromon can't use any moves. Or Coromon needs to rest to be able to use moves in more following down. In Palace, rest is just skipping one turn and getting some SP. Under each battle, some SP is filled back to a little bit. Not only is there a level up part, but also a functional part. When it's filled, you can spend 3 points to up stats whichever way you want. Like, you can spend all 3 points on one stat, or you can spend 1 point for 3 stats. Coromon doesn't rocket skills, which are basically Pokemon moves, but also in battle. This monster taming game is turn-based combat as you saw from the clips and still seeing. So precisely from what monster taming games I have seen, for monster taming game having good system color lock. Also, the game relies more on environmental puzzles like opening doors with switches that are a nearby door, color lock puzzles that now is different than when I played the demo on mobile. And other softwares also trivia quests, 3 questions, something like that about Coromon Vault. 3 trivia questions, something like trivia. but that's its side quests mostly. But it's only in fun. Okay, 2 side quests. There's also a milestones which are something like achievements and getting rewarded when the milestones level is leveled up with in-game items. Another thing is same with Pokemon is growing fruits. Well, in Pokemon it is just berries, but berries are still fruits. I'm not sure if the game is closed, if the fruits will still continue growing. I'm probably at least this PC version on Steam. I don't think that is the case. Before starting a new save, there is both on and save file. I can mention that there is an option for it in settings. I believe I used clips that didn't trigger it or won't trigger it. Because I sped up the game, then of course there were glitches. I noticed it only when the train disappearing. When the game asks to enter your name or Coromon nickname, then on-screen keyboard appears. Because it also is made for mobile, on which there is just demo available, and of course consoles. There is difficulty settings, which is only accessible from one place, but there are some difficult settings that are accessible from everywhere. I need beginning arena. That most difficulty setting is accessible from there. With that, there is an inbuilt Nuzlocke challenge, and there's an option to make it more harder, or so as I understand. I guess because it's also on Nintendo Switch, it uses a Nintendo account for cloud backup. For main story dungeons and our bossless buildings or whatever the place are called, there is checkpoint system. So if you reach a specific floor of the dungeon, then you can get out of the dungeon and go to the trainer up to your Coromon and return back to the same floor. About trainer apps, like I mentioned before, it's where you heal your Coromon and access Coromon that are in storage. And for some reason, multiplayer is only accessible from trainer apps. And the multiplayer isn't played even when the game lends Coromon for multiplayer. At least activity may be tracked, I don't know, out with methods outside of the game, like Discord maybe, or Twitter. Okay, now it says, okay, maybe not Twitter, or with friends, or whatever. But the point I'm making is that you can only play multiplayer when it's opened outside of the game. Doesn't seem that there is post-game. Maybe trainer battles that you can fight unlimited times, as I understood. Even when you win those in the world, where the tutorial was if you choose to do it. You can complete the quests that you could encounter while doing the main game. And of course collecting all Coromon, which isn't necessary because info about Coromon is unlocked inside the database after just saying the Coromon. It has different feeling than Pokemon, but at the end of the day it's monster catching less time in game. Then I can kinda wasn't into play it, but then again I guess because I was sourcing of course too, because I was recording, the game was lagging. Okay, maybe it might not only reason why the game will lag it. So, if you're interested in these kind of games, then you can get into easier. But I guess you might not be able to play these kind of games back to back. Only if the game devs wanted to have active multiplayer with meta stuff happening, then maybe it shouldn't have added multiplayer in trainer apps. Like multiple should be accessible from main menu or at least from pause menu in game, so you can access multiplayer no matter where you are in game. Plus, the fall version should have been already released on mobile to more players. Mobile ports are dropped or what's all top. Well, the demo version is updated so it can be closer to full release, but for some reason full release isn't released for mobile. If you are official playing Pokemon, then you can transfer Pokemon to different games. So if I wonder if there is or when there is cycle or follow-up game of Coromon, then it will be same for Coromon, like you will be able to transfer Coromon to voucher game. That's one of the main pains why Pokemon reaches the popularity what's currently say is game connectivity, aka transfer your Pokemon to different game. I hope you enjoyed this video, almost at this game, and if you did, leave a like on it, subscribe and comment. See you next time.